Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Did you see your results? Negative lymph node.
No, I didn't. Let's have a celebration. Jane, we're doing a podcast right now, and I answered in the middle of our podcast, so we're just going to cry with you. Yeah, we did. That's the best.
Here's the deal. We're two moms that we popped babies out in our 40s. And it's hard.
It was hard.
It's also the best thing that's ever happened to either one of us.
Yeah, but now we're moms in our 40s.
In our 40s.
With preschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's bring the community together of women.
All the moms, 40, 20.
And also, let's just talk about, real shit. Real life, real women shit.
Yeah, real women shit. Let's do that.
Shit's hard. And also, it's funny. Life is funny.
Let me just pull my bush out of my bush.
Cheers!
Cheers. Unfiltered.
Because if you want a show, we're a shit show. We're here for you.
Yeah.
I might still be high from anesthesia and medication. Anesthesia. I think that's right. And medications. Anywho, let's do a podcast.
And I'm just regular like this, so.
She's still coming off Mexico. I was just like, hey, when did we go to Mexico again? She's like, we just got back a week ago. I'm like, a week ago?
1 week today.
What just all this stuff happened in 2 days, but it's been a week, but it's been 2 weeks. Time is very confusing.
Time is confusing. That's why it's dumb.
This is why Megs just told me the magic is in the middle.
The magic's in the middle. Yeah, I just had the sweetest little interaction with my little dude. So yesterday, it's been kind of crazy since we got back. That's an understatement, but especially for you. But so anyways, we got back, boom, 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 boom. And then we just throw all of our stuff in the house and it's everywhere. And it was just a crazy, crazy mess in my house.
Pause. Snickerdoodle.
Schneiko.
This is Callie.
Hey, it's Jane, registered nurse over at Kaiser Dr. Imhoff's office.
Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Did you see your results? Negative lymph node.
No, I didn't. Let's have a celebration. Jane, we're doing a podcast right now, and I answered in the middle of our podcast, so we're just going to cry with you. Yeah, we did. That's the best.
That's the best, Jane. Thank you.
Oh, what perfect timing. We were hoping you'd call this very minute. Oh, no. So I didn't.
Awesome.
Thank you. So that's good.
That's great news. Yeah,
Okay.
So we can proceed on with the bilateral mastectomy with immediate breast reconstruction.
That's okay. I'm going back to Mexico, Jane. That's what I'm doing. Just for 1 week before my surgery. It's going to be great. I just love you right now. We just love you.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Is
well,
this a good time I can still ask you a few questions? Or
Yeah.
do you want me to call you back in here in just a few minutes after your podcast?
no, this is the
Okay.
time. This is the time we do it.
All right. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst pain and 0 being nothing, what would you rate your pain or discomfort as right now?
2.
2. Are you taking any pain medications?
No,
Okay. Have you had a chance to take a shower yet?
I have not.
Okay. You can go ahead and shower. Wash with warm, soapy water.
Okay.
Gentle lather. Rinse off long enough to remove soap and pat dry.
Do I put rub those areas at all, or do I just skip those areas?
Just a gentle lather.
Okay, perfect.
Things to watch for. It is normal for the area along and slightly around the incision to be a darker pink, light red.
Okay.
But it should not be covering a larger surface area, nor should it be an angry, infected-looking red. Normal to be slightly warmer than the other similar parts of your body, but should not be hot.
Okay.
Okay? And that goes for the right chest, too, which came back benign as well, so that's awesome.
Okay.
Any numbness at all?
No, it's more like when I touch it, it's like where the cut is. Well, no, it kind of just is like a little burning when I touch it, not numbness. I am having some almost like, it's not like a nerve zip or zing. It's more like a wham to my nipple, like the whole boob area, kind of like where I think maybe where the injections were. And then my actual nip will just get sensitive and then it goes away.
Yeah. Okay. That's not uncommon after the lymph node biopsy.
Okay. And then my arm feels
So-
just tired. Like my forearm, like it just feels weak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel like you have good full range of motion?
I can. Yeah. I've been trying to keep it like
Okay.
still, but if I need to be moving it a little bit more, I can. But I can take it
Okay,
up
yeah,
and back.
I would recommend you do shoulder rolls.
Okay.
So rolling your shoulder backward and forward. And general recommendation are doing these exercises 10 times, 3 times a day.
Okay.
The other thing is raising your arm above your head or walking your fingers above your head or on a wall.
Okay.
So just raising like you're asking a question. Slowly but surely get there and just listen and breathe through the stretch. If you get to the point of pain, I want you to back down and try it again.
Okay.
Don't go past the point of pain.
Okay. And my hand gets a little numb when I put it up there. I think all hands do, but like probably a little bit more than usual. That's normal, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
It's a highly innervated area in that spot, so lymph nerves are cut, and we identify the major nerves, but that's where some of that sensation can come into play.
Okay.
And some of that numbness. The key thing to monitor for that, though, is it should not be happening constantly.
Okay.
It should not be something that impacts daily range of motion or daily activity, and it should eventually subside.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Okay. The other one is leaning to your your right side and letting that right arm hang there, and then you move it in big circular motion, clockwise and counterclockwise.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Any questions or concerns about your healing and recovery?
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna probably just throw a dance party for the negative results, and I'll that way I'll get a little bit of that PT, and at the same time I'll move my arm around.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. No kidding. Just touch your body, because tomorrow you'll know if you overdid it today.
Yeah.
So just really just taking it easy and ease into that. So with that dance party, I'm okay with you dancing and having a great time. Just I wouldn't go to the full extreme that you might have previously.
Well, that's very fair for me. So I'll do a minimal arm pump, and then I'll stop.
Okay.
Be
cool.
perfect. Jane, thank you.
And then I did. You're welcome.
Yes.
I'm glad to deliver such great news.
Yes, me too.
Well, you get your relax on, girl. And if you enjoy your time, have an excellent dance party and do a couple of dances for me.
I will. Yay. Jane, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Jane, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your podcast.
All right.
When we talk next.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jane. All right.
You're welcome. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
That's how you do a podcast. One arm hug.
Oh, honey.
So far, look at us crushing this.
I know.
Oh shit, that was such great timing, Jane.
Thanks, Jane.
Jane, here we are. Don't do too big of a dance party, but just do a mid dance party.
I know. Thanks, Janie.
Well, I don't know if we have to proceed with the show. That was great.
The end.
Yeah.
We're going to a dance party.
I'm not sure if my tit showed in the middle there, but that's okay. We were checking out my sutures. We'll cut that out.
I think my face covered it.
Yeah.
My face was like right up in there.
Right, look at it. Megs comes over. First thing I'm like, hey, you want to look at my boobs? She's like, yeah, let's see it.
Let me see it.
Let's see.
Whip it out. Let's see what's happening. Show me all the incisions, all the nasty. That's my jam. Let me get in there.
We're going to go in like so many circles, but when I was going from the radiation or radiology like up, I was wearing my gown so that it opens up in the front, because that's how they tell you to do it down in the mammogram room, because you're checking out your tits. And then I get upstairs, my nurse is like, yeah, let me go ahead and just like shut this curtain so you can get yourself all sorted out, because that's supposed to open in the back. And I'm like, thanks, bro. He's like, that way your ass hangs out instead of your tits. I'm like, okay, perfect.
Like they're like, listen, we see tits all day. We need to see some ass around this joint. So put that on the right way, honey.
Switch it around. Let me help you. Let me get that for you. Oh my gosh,
Cal, that's amazing.
Thanks, girl.
Oh, so awesome.
Like, so you think about this. So like, there's an inch long bump. I mean, it's a very recognizable bump that's in there. My last surgeon was like, oh, like he was trying to check out my boob and how to do the surgery. And he's like, oh yeah, you can see that, baby. It's like popping out right there. And to think about, so what they do, this is what we're talking about today anyway. So here's what they do. You go in and they put in this first thing is we go to like this, the radiology, the dress forward, and they stick in radioactive juice. He's like, can you tell me in your words today what we're doing? I'm like, you're going to stick radioactive juice into me and see where it goes throughout my body. And you're going to stick it in my dick.
And then I'm going to turn into Spider Woman.
Spider Woman. And he's like, yes, yes, that sounds perfect. You said in my words, doc. Those were, those are my words, radioactive. So they stick the radioactive juice in, and then when you're in surgery, they also stick a blue juice in. So then they watch the radioactive and blue to see like where the blue goes and where the dye goes. And some people go to like 14 lymph nodes. It can go to like all sort, like because you have this whole centinoid. Is that right? That sounds good. Centinoid. Let's call it. Yo no sé. Like chain of all of these. Like it almost looks like a chain, like a tree of
like
little,
a grape, like hanging grapes from a vine,
like,
kind of.
Yes, like that. And so they see which ones the radioactive blue juice goes to turn the grapes blue into blueberries. And mine only went to the
and you don't want blueberries.
You don't.
You want grapes.
You want And so all of that went to one. And so what Jane was telling us is that where it all went, so all of the energy flow from the tumor to my body doesn't have cancer in it. That's so fucking badass. Jane, I love you. Thanks for calling just right now. Oh, geez. And it's so funny because the callings, like it's scheduled. I've been really stressed out lately, you guys. I had to break down. That's what makes good happen. It is the best, isn't it? I mean, yeah, my head's in circles. Last week, so by that I mean 3 days ago, when we were in Mexico, but not in Mexico, I'm not sure. It was rough when I came back from Mexico. Like all of a sudden, my brain was like, I was in Mexico. We're relaxed. We're calm. We're our greatest light. Yeah, Megs and I are like, if you want to see the truest Megs and Cal shine, put us next to a beach, probably any beach. But when we can speak Spanish too, it's pretty cool because we're good at Spanish.
They love it down there. They love you listening to me, especially speak Spanish.
It's good. Have we done a podcast in Mexico?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's only been 5 weeks. So no, not yet.
5 days.
5 days, I mean.
So let's just talk about that for a second. Let's talk in circles. You guys try to keep up today.
Yeah.
Not us.
Little tomato. Catch up.
Like I'm lost. Catch up. Look at her go.
Oh man.
Woo! I just thought that'd be so funny if we went downstairs and Grandma had just taken Caston to her house and we're like, Caston, where are you? I don't know why I decided to say that. But anyhow, I did. You know what's funny? And I'm going to just zing us one more time. I was literally looking at my phone when you were talking so that I could tell my family doing a podcast, and my phone didn't even ring, and that was Jane.
Thank goodness. Look,
of course.
No, there are no coincidences.
Y'all think that stuff's randomized. It's happening to you. Nope. Like when we walked out this morning, and my family, my boys, my whole family was here last night, you guys. All my kids, all 4 of them. That's hard to do.
That's so awesome.
Kinsey's here. She's still nestled in bed. And Jace wakes up at 5 and comes upstairs. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You're hanging out with us? Like, I'm going to get some coffee. Grandma comes over. We're having coffee. And then all of a sudden the boys are sitting on the porch watching the stars. And Quincy is just like, hey, there's the Big Dipper. And Jace couldn't find it. So like, they're like, come outside and see that like Quincy actually identified the Big Dipper. So I come outside and it's cool. And it's chilly. And we're all looking up in the sky. And a shooting star.
No,
that one. It's not like star shooting season, I don't think, right now. Like
I mean, is that like
there's a
do you have to get a permit for that or what?
Star shooting season? That was witty. That was funny.
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that there's any. It's not star shooting season.
Okay, there's like this period where like the comments are all like, I think it's like the comedian showers. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's shower seasons.
Yes, there are.
Yep, mine's not for 24 more
Comets.
hours. Comets, yes.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't
Meteors.
know. Meteor showers. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Like, yeah, meteor shower. Yes, there
Yes.
we are. Circle back. There you guys are. I don't think it's that though right now.
I
Anyways,
don't think so either.
But so just like there's no coincidences. We walk out there and my mom walks in and she's telling John about it. It's like of course Callie saw, like of course that happened. Like Callie walked out and there was a shooting star. That's what happens.
That's, yeah.
Which is us in Mexico. So that's what I was going to say. Like our light, I felt so lit up because you could always walk around being your happiest, highest, like, and I mean, vibrationally high, guys, get it together, whatever, how you want to be, like vibrationally high, where you're like, you're pouring into people and you're trying to make eye contact and you're smiling. And when you're walking around, Costco doing that, some people don't receive it the same. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
¿Cómo estás?
No, they don't receive it the same. And I think, listen, we've all known, you're a little different on vacay. You just are. You have like it's less reality of the stresses that come every day, right?
For sure.
So, and everybody's in that state because everyone's on vacation. I mean, most everybody.
Yeah.
And then when you're at Costco, you're living in your reality, your day to day. You're reminded of all the things you got to do and all the things that are going wrong and all the bills you got to pay and da. So it's harder to remain in that high vibration, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And what I think is an important part of taking breaks from life is getting to that point again so that you can ride that. We don't get high. We stay high, honey.
Stay high. I mean, and that's our thing. We do stay high when we come home because we're trying to do that to all the people around us. And they're kind of like, this is weird. Like, why are we still smiling?
You're still looking in my eyeballs.
Yeah. And what did I have for breakfast? What am I doing today? I don't why are you talking to me? But in Mexico, we're like I feel like we're kind of an attraction. And not to be like that and like in a sort of a way. Seriously, dance, monkey, dance. And like with no ego said, it's just the number of comments that we got from people of just like, wow, your guys' energy is next level, or what do you guys do? Or how do I get some of that? Or like, we've been waiting to see you again. I mean, just because we intentionally take that light of ours and pour it into others and care about other people and ask them about themselves, or just like serve them a smile and a direct eye contact where they're more open to receive than they are when you're back at home. And I feel like we're just in our element when we're down there. Like
totally.
And because if we're already like high, we're like super high. And then we get to pour into people who want to receive in a big way.
Yeah. It is star shooting season all the time in Mexico.
And we got our license. Is that what we got? Our certificate of, we know how many stars we can get, which is all of them. So we came back home and it was like, I mean, it was just like people weren't responding the same. And then I was having like Megs comes home and she goes from vacation mode to home vacation mode.
Yeah, holy moly. It was like we got home, slept, got up, went and met my little new nieces. They're the cutest little baby girls. Oh my gosh, they're tiny. They were
put one in each hand.
Almost. They're like almost. They're like 2.5 months, maybe 3 months old now, and they're just now 5.5 and 6 pounds.
I want to hold
They were
them.
tiny, cutest little baby girls. But that was so awesome. I was so excited because I hadn't had the chance to meet them yet. So we went and met them. Then we drove up to the conifer, which also my
It's fall
entire
here
life
in Colorado.
my entire life. I've lived here my entire life, and never ever have I had the exact moment when everything is perfect up there, where it's like every leaf is still on the tree and they're all changing color and you see it all around you and then all the way on the back range. And it's just like so beautiful because our friends live up there and they were watching our doggy Augie. And so we drove up to get her. Everyone that I talked to about that weekend, they're like, oh my gosh, wasn't traffic horrible? For us, it was like straight shot up 285 and it took us right to their house. So then we got to spend time with our friends who had been taking care of our dog. I was like telling them when I dropped him off, I'm like, I'm kind of jealous because Augie gets to spend more time with you guys than we do. But so we ended up just staying. We're like, let's just have a sleepover up here. So we did. And then we woke up to this. They cooked us breakfast and we walked out the porch and it's like all the leaves are, they're in the forest, the mountain forest of conifer. There's does just in the back eating. Yeah. And then,
and you like to be an adult and be like, we're just going to have a sleepover. Like talk about just like living life with like, no, we have to get home or we have to do whatever, or I have to sleep in my own bed. It's like, how about we just stay here and have a good time and enjoy this beautiful ambiance?
Yeah.
Talk about the middle.
That's what I was just going to say. Cause the magic's in the middle when you really don't try and rush from one to the other.
Yeah.
Because I do for sure. Johnny does. We had the conversation last night about it. It's like, your whole life is from point A to point B, then B to C. And that's where you're just going from here to here to here.
Yeah.
So when you don't make that your intention, and your intention is to live in the moment, which is so cliche, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what happened. It was like, why do we need to rush home? Why are we going home? We're all here. Our dog's here. We haven't seen our friends and spent time with them like in so long. So we had just like this beautiful evening together. Wonderful morning. Waking up with your friends as adults is so fucking fun.
It is just when you don't wake up and run. It's not like a hit and run. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Like we're gonna wake up. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have breakfast together.
Johnny and Josh made ice cream French toast.
Oh, jeez.
With croissant bread.
I saw the video.
Oh,
of this.
did they make a video?
There's a video of it. I'm like, what is happening? I was never so intrigued. I don't watch like a lot of long reels, and I was like, I can't stop staring at this. What is happening right now?
It was insane, insanely delicious. So, and then we drove back down the mountain. We got to see the most beautiful way down too.
Was there so much traffic? Was it so awful?
There was no traffic, dude. There was no traffic. It was insane.
Energy.
And then we went to a baby shower, which was so cool too, to celebrate this couple because they have also been on a long journey to finally get pregnant, and now they're pregnant. And it's just it was so cool to celebrate them and see. You know, it was just a really, really fun day. And again, it was like, you know, we could have it was like a co-ed baby shower. We could have stopped by, ate and left. And it was like, let's hang out with these people. And it was at the VFW.
Yes. So many parties. The VFW.
It was so
what a great place.
Fun.
Yeah. And I feel like some people like they have something to say about like, oh, it's at a VFW. I'm like, no, it's at a friggin' VFW. My dad's wedding reception was at a VFW.
It was the backyard was beautiful where they had it.
Cool.
And then they had a bar because it's the VFW. And it's like, you want a $2 tequila shot?
The cheapest drinks ever.
Cheapest drinks ever.
Yeah, it's cheaper than in Mexico because you tip so much in Mexico. It's cheaper than an all-inclusive.
It is for our Johns. It is. So it was beautiful. And then, so we just threw all of our crap in the house and went on. And then, so I've been sweeping that tornado since we got home.
Now she's enjoying the moment in the middle called clean up in the middle. She's cleaning in the middle.
Yep.
Right in the crack is what she's doing. Whoop. Meanwhile, I get home. First day, I'm like, I gotta decorate for Christmas because like I'm not decorating for Christmas after I have surgery. Like I'm gonna be like literally like tied up, and
because her surgery's the end of October and you're in November. It was
supposed to be the 13th. So, and I usually decorate November 1st.
You're a November 1st decorator.
It's my standard November for October. Halloween is over. I just skip Halloween decorations. I used to do it for the bigs when they were little, but the littles don't get that. They can go to grandma's if they want Halloween. Come on over here for Christmas, babies.
And I mean, we're going trick-or-treating anyways.
Yeah, you're going to put a costume on. You're going to put your Deadpool costume on, you 6-year-old. Like, that was hard to find. Apparently, Marvel doesn't want kids wearing Deadpool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like actually really hard to find.
I bet. It's kind of inappropriate.
We bought it from a sketchy website, and Quincy's like, when's my costume going to be here? I'm like, I don't know if that's coming, bro, because I don't know where we put our credit card. We actually might be getting robbed right now by Deadpool's friends. And then Witten is the most scary skeleton you've ever seen, and he wants to show everybody, like the kids in preschool. He's like, Olive, check this out. This is my Halloween costume. He's like a skeleton. I'm like, fuck. Anywho, so we're decorating for Christmas, getting ready so that we're like prepared since I won't be able to mobilize my arms. And John's like, I'll decorate. I'm like, the fuck you will. You're not decorating because I decorate. You don't. Yeah. That's my thing.
Yep.
You bring the stuff up and you can help me clean. And like,
you're the muscle. I'm the brains of this operation.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now. You know how this works. And then the next day I was like, I'm going to cook a shitload of soup so I'm prepped so I have all of my food for afterwards because John's going to have a hard enough time taking care of me, let alone like feeding me not Taco Bell or like Pizza Hut because I don't really do fast food and I don't really eat out very much. So I prepped like 30 meals of soup and froze, and my mom's helped me cryovac all those. So I'm doing all this, and then the next day the next day I go to see my surgeon. So here, let me get you this is where I have my second opinion. So Monday, man, this has been a long, short week.
See, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. 5 weeks of 5 days.
5 weeks and 5 days.
Yeah.
This episode is called 5 weeks and 5 days. And Jane, brought to you by Jane.
Good news. Good news, Jane.
Oh.
And also Jane Goodall just passed away. Isn't that crazy too?
Just like that.
Okay.
Sorry
to bring it back down.
Yeah. Also, since Megs and I got back from Mexico, we literally discovered we share one brain cell. Like, we say the same things at the same time all the time now, or we don't speak and it just says it right here, and we don't even have to. We're like, we look at the boys and we're like, did you get that memo? We just didn't talk.
And, I feel like people on the other end of this are like, oh, they finally figured that out. Okay.
Have you listened to any of your podcasts yet? Or you guys know what the show's like?
In 2 times, but this is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, hold on. Kaiser's calling.
Oh, my tummy.
This is Callie.
Callie, it's Dr. Imhoff.
Hi, Dr. Imhoff. How are you?
I'm doing great. Did you see your results?
I just heard from Jane, and we are celebrating so hardcore.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yes, I know. So I was like, okay, it's got to be good that it's just one lymph node. I was assuming that's better, unless I'm like, except for what if all of the radioactive juice is going into that one and it's super cancerous? I don't know. You have those thoughts, but
yeah, crazy thoughts, but it's all good. We're a go for proceeding with your mastectomy and mastectomies, I guess I should say, as planned. And you feeling okay today?
I am. I'm feeling good. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a little bit like dizzy and nauseous, but just drinking a lot of water, trying to get that out of my system, all this stuff. I never take hydrocodone, and I took one of them yesterday just because it was a little bit more painful than I was thinking. And I don't like it.
Right.
So I just haven't taken any pain meds today. I'm like, I'll just skip and drink water.
Right.
Yeah. So not bad. And I've been, I talked to Jane kind of about like some like the nipple sizzle, like it's kind of like a little bit like nerve, stuff, or like little like shots. So she said that's pretty normal, that it kind of just has like little zingers.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are hard to predict and hard to tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of people have them. So it's like,
Yeah. And
don't worry, they'll go away eventually.
Yeah.
Who knows when?
And they're not.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and they're not horribly painful, just making sure that it's normal, So just, she's having me move my arm around a little bit and do a little bit of exercises, because I didn't know if I should stay super immobile. So I was practicing a little bit of that, and but I feel good, and I've like mentally I feel really, I mean, obviously now I felt really good this morning, but now I feel ecstatic. So I'm ready to do this surgery and rock this thing. Yeah, get in there.
Excellent. Well, you take good care. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, just heal well, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much again for everything, Dr. Imhoff.
Of course.
All right. All right, bye. Like, I'm like, we're about to go to the part of the story where I don't hear back from anybody for days. And now they're like, but
you got 2 phone calls
while you're on the podcast.
It hasn't even been 30 minutes and you've had 2.
It's kind of like when we went into surgery. So we were waiting to find out. Well, yeah, I'm telling you right now. We were waiting to find out when surgery was going to be, and literally, like, right, it's all morning long. It's 11:45 a.m. We've had many hours to receive calls from the schedulers. And as my surgeon, Imhoff, walks in, the scheduler calls my phone at the same time. And I'm like, here, John, you take this. And so he's taking the call, scheduling the surgery as she's in the room.
Oh my gosh.
Just, it's again, the shooting star, like the crazy just timing of all the things.
Right.
Okay. So Monday morning, I get to get my second opinion, because the other guy was fine. Everything, like he probably was extremely talented, but I just didn't feel like we were like, like friending up. Not that you have to friend up your surgeon, but you kind of just want to feel like you have a good connection with them.
Absolutely.
At least I do,
Yeah, you don't want anything in this process to just be fine.
Yeah.
Like, this is a serious thing. It's a lot going on, lots of moving parts, lots of lots.
Yeah, and
So-
you really work with your plastic surgeon more than anyone because they're ongoing for a year because you do your reconstruction, and no matter what procedure you do, you're probably doing multiple surgeries during that time. You're fixing things, you're seeing them, you're checking in with them. So you want to kind of feel like you're like, I'm not like, I don't really want to go see that doctor today, but I got to see that doctor.
Or maybe you don't want to say something because, you want to be able to say and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. So I think for both of us, I mean, everything was great, but maybe we just weren't like clicking the right way. So he even recommended, he's like, just go get the second opinion and see what you think. So I go into this appointment and I feel like I told the story. I feel like that's so crazy that we haven't done a podcast yet. So this guy walks into the room and he's got like this long red beard, like he's like a leprechaun beard and his little glasses on.
He walks in and he says, "Top in the morning, do ya?"
And then takes off his little hat and zips.
And then throws gold coins at them.
Everywhere, glitters all over. And I mean, I'm in for that. He seems lucky, I'm feeling lucky
He's
around
eating
him.
Lucky Charms while he's talking to them.
And he's just great. He is so great. And I think for me, what landed was like this, just like more of like a personal connection. I'm an eye contact person, and a lot of doctors are not because they're sometimes when you're wicked smart, like I think you're looking in your brain for different things. Have you ever noticed that? Like they're like, and sometimes I do that too. Like you're searching your brain, or you like look right or left to try to find thoughts. But he was like in my eye contact, which I loved. And then he went through things with me, and I was thinking that I was going to see him because if I was going to do so when you do a mastectomy, you can either like put your boob sac, you can either just go flat. They just sew you closed, which is great. Or they can put your new, like a silicone, a prosthetic boob over your muscle or under your muscle. So I thought I was going to go talk to him just about this over the muscle placement, and thinking that's probably not right for my saggy tatas from feeding poor babies and some different things, but like, let's just go talk to him. So he goes over everything. And then he just told me what I needed, like, which I really, really appreciated because I felt like I didn't want to have all the options. I wanted the professional to tell me what to do. And both are very respectable, right? Like on one side, it's like, here are all of your options. Like, and some people would be like, thank you for giving me all that. I'll do my own research and I'm going to figure it out. That too much for me, too much for cow gal over here. So just tell me what to have to do. So he's like, well, if that tumor is touching your pec, then I don't want your pec covered by a silicone pouch because if anything ever came back, I want you to know that it's there. And if there's a silicone fake boob over that, then you're not going
hard to find.
It's hard
huh?
to, yeah. So he said, so I want you to go under the muscle. I'm like, great, let's go under the muscle. And he's like, if you're going to go under the muscle, I want you to do expanders because if I put in direct placements, even if I put in small boobs and they're like 1.5 pounds each, that pound is literally pulling down on the stitches and the sutures and your body's in shock. I can tell the shock from my body in this one little cut and one lymph node's out, I'm going to have 50,000 times that removed. So he's like, I want your body to have time to heal. So we're going to do these expanders, not because you want to get bigger, but because I want your body to heal before we actually stick that in. And the expanders are just like an empty balloon. So they put this little empty balloon in you and now you have time to heal.
So you're starting on a way stronger foundation.
Yeah. And feeling like I really know why. And then we talked about nipples. He's like, so no nipple sparing? You said you were going to do that or not? And I said, well, yeah, I think I am going to do the sparing because I was just doing no nipples because I thought I could not wear a bra. Like, and I had the rib thing. I was like, just not wearing a bra sounds pretty great. Although I'm not wearing a bra now. See, you can tell.
I am, and mine look the same. So.
Oh my gosh. So he was just saying, he's like, here's one of the things I just want to talk to you about is if you're going to spare your nipples and you've like fed babies, so you have like more, it's like saggy, looser skin. What happens is you don't know where the nipples are going to be afterwards. One, you can carry cancer in your nipples too.
Yeah,
still.
that's breast tissue.
Yeah. So there is the chance of that. And if you're doing a double mastectomy because you have a gene mutation, like maybe you want to take all of your boobs. Secondly, you could get necrosis where your nipple dies. And that's like not a great chance, but you could still get that. And
that
then
sounds fun.
Yeah, right?
I bet that smells great.
hey, honey, like wink, wink. I know my nipple's dying on
And
you
it's
right
like
now.
falling off. It's like one of those things that you stick on the wall starting to like peel down the wall.
Which actually, you do the sound effects or show me what it's going to look like. Or the third thing is that because you have saggy titties, you get googly nipples.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because, he's trying to put them back together, right?
Like
I wish you guys had video right now. Like one nipple's up, one nipple's down. They're like, he's like, it's going to be really hard to get them right in the right spot. And he's like, if you get prosthetic nipples, which are incredible now, tats, or if you want to get a little bump, whatever you want. I'm like, no, don't give me a bump. Like, get me flat. But like beautiful tattoos, they'll be exactly perfect right where you want them. And then he shows me, and I don't think the other guy even touched my boob. Hey, touch my boob.
Shake my boob when you meet me.
You're my boob surgeon. Touch it. My husband's right there. You touch my boob. So first he touches this boob. I don't think the other guy touched my boobs at all. Well, no, he had to because he had to measure me. But and by the way, he's also great. This is just different situations. So he feels this one. He's like, wow, you can really feel that like tumor popping out right there. Like it might be close to your nipple. Like let's take the nipples. And then he shows me on the other one. He's like, so we'll take this like ellipse, and then he like folds my boob like up over my nipple. It's like, so that's what it's going to be like. And then it made for
a fun party trick. You guys should try it.
It is. I mean, it's cool. Can we just pause real quick for our scrotum story? So let's just, we'll come right back. So, we're talking to our other nurse who's talking about testy cancer. Oh. And, then we're talking about somebody else who's got one ball. We don't have to name all the people with one balls out there. But he's like, not to be a one-upper, but I have a friend who's got prosthetic testes, and he does party tricks at bars, or used to, where he could like it was like a ping pong ball. So like even if like he went in, it like would pop back out. So he would like slam his testy onto like the bar. And the nurse was like, maybe I should have gotten fake ones so I could have done bar tricks. My wife might like me more.
She probably would. She'd be like, he can keep a beat like nobody's business.
Oh, that's funny, right? Okay, so that's testy tricks.
Yeah.
Back to the boob tricks. Yeah. So he's folded my nipple inside, and he's like, so then your boob would be about like this size. Like it, it might kind of go in, whatever. But like, I was like, that's perfect because I don't want big boobs. I breastfed and I had big boobs. I tried to run with those babies. Like for all of you that love your implants, I think that's awesome. I cannot handle tatas. Like, I mean, the little ones are perfect for my movement and all my things. So I was like, this is great. Then I'll have like a smaller size, just because once they're stretched out, I was afraid I was going to have like a full C cup.
Yeah.
I know what you guys are thinking. Gross. Like, ooh, that's too much for you, Cal. So anywho, great relationship.
Wow. No, they're thinking, wow, that shit is stretched out.
That's exactly what they're thinking. I used to think that I was like in charge of the itty bitty titty committee. And then everybody at the thing is like, no, those are just normal size. They're just down there.
Yeah.
That's all. Just zip them right on, big them on back up. So we get done. I'm feeling great. I'm like, this is my guy. This is my doctor. And he's like, okay, so what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to do that. We're going to go under the muscle, expanders, no nipple sparing. Sign me up, Dr. Hillcrest. Let's do this. And he's like, cool. And I'm like, I look at the nurse. I'm like, so that's what we're doing. And she's like, this is great. So we leave. And then the scheduler calls me like 10 minutes later. I'm like, this is awesome. And he's like, okay, so like, we're going to like look at where we can get you in. And this is where I started to lose my shit. I'm like, well, we already got me in on the 20th. I called before I went to Mexico. I made sure I had a backup appointment because if I change surgeons, we need to get this done. So it's just 1 week later, which also like already is like, but it's fine. It's 1 week later. And he's like, oh yeah, I don't see that there. So let me call you back. And then he calls back. He's like, we got to process some things. I'll call you tomorrow morning. No, I'll call you later today or tomorrow morning. And I'm like, okay. And I start to spiral a little bit.
Yeah. And he's also like breathing like this. I got some things going on over here. I'll have to call you back.
And I've heard nothing but great things about him. But I'm like, I think he might be sick. Like we get off the phone. I told John, I'm like, I think he might have something's going on just now.
Yeah.
Like, but okay, that's fine. So we wait all afternoon. I'm like, haven't heard. I'm checking my phone every 6 seconds. Soon as I know nobody's calling, and kind of just like, that's fine. But now my soup's made. I'm already decorated for Christmas, and I'm not going to any baby showers or up to see the leaves. Like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So, high stress. And even if I don't know that it's high stress, I later know that it was really high stress because the next morning, still don't hear back. But I felt really good the next morning. Like I think I slept that night. I was like, I just remember like wanting to send Megs a message and be like, I just like feel high on life again. Like I just feel it's because I had the Mexico. I just was still feeling the Mexico high within me. And we had been talking about, because we got this membership out there. So we'd been talking about the next trip we were going on. And so I was telling her, I'm like, I feel like I have my own Make-A-Wish because we're already thinking about our next Mexico trip. And we just got home and I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to Mexico. It's so great. And so I felt pretty good. But then like as the day progressed and I wasn't hearing back, I was getting more and more frustrated. And then all of a sudden I was so exhausted. I could not peel myself from the couch. Like I had to take the boys to taekwondo and gymnastics that night. And literally I was like, ugh, like sludge stuck to like, when you have the slime, you parents, if you're maturish, when you get slime on clothes or in the couch,
throw it away. Throw the couch away.
Throw the couch away, not the slime, because it's stuck.
It's stuck. It's forever.
Glued in there forever.
Forever.
That was me. I was the slime on the couch. Just, and so as I melded into this thing, I'm like, I can't even get up. Like, I don't know what to do. I just skipped taekwondo. I messaged them. I'm like, we're not going today. We'll go tomorrow. My dad ended up coming and taking the boys to gymnastics. I'm like, thank goodness, because I can't get off the bed. And then, or off the couch, I finally call back for like the 8th time. I finally call back. And I talked to somebody else, and she's like, "Hey, so I'm just training in for your other guy." And I'm like, "What do you? What?" So I'm the trainees calling me 24 hours later. That's not my favorite. And then she's like, "I was just wondering if you picked a surgeon yet." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, we've talked about all that. My surgeon, my procedure. I'm supposed to be scheduled on the 20th. Long story short, I lose my shit after this. I go out and I just need my mama. Thank goodness my mom lives just right there in the barn. I walk out and she's just like watering your flowers and stuff. And she sees me and she like almost runs over to me. She's like, "Hell, are you okay?" I'm like, "I am so tired." And I bawl like that, like cry into her arms. And she might have wanted to let go, but I did not let her let go. She leaned into it, but like for minutes and minutes and minutes with intermittent screams of, "I am so tired. I'm exhausted," to the universe. Like Megs was like, "I'm surprised that like the police didn't show up." Like when she told me, I was like,
I'm surprised I didn't think there was an animal like dying on your property or something.
We have a noise complaint. It's none of the donkeys or the horses down the street. It's Callie. She needs some help back there.
She needs to take a nap, it sounds like. Can somebody
help her with something?
Yeah.
Like, she needs something down there. Aww. And I have this sweet release and just this crazy amount of stress. And after that cry, you guys, though, I felt so like it was amazing, the night and day difference from that energy release. And we've talked a lot about energy in here, but I think God gave me that gift of patience that I did not want to have. He gave me the gift so that I could have this moment to just lose my ever loving shit. Cause I needed to, I hadn't yet since I've been diagnosed. I've done some crying, but not like that. And it felt really, really good. Really good. So, so we come back in and we didn't get the date. We didn't get the scheduling done, by the way, until you guys just heard when I was actually going in for the biopsy is when we finally found out that it was going to be a full week later, which is now 2 months after my diagnosis. So I was kind of freaking out about that. Like, is this okay? Is this going to be safe for my body? Is it okay to do the lymph node biopsy a full month before my surgery? And all of it is okay. Now I know that. But during that not knowing time, it's like, what are my alternatives here? Like, I need care. Like, what do I do next if you guys can't get me in? I don't want to go back to the other surgeon. I'm excited about my team. So it was hard.
I feel like I've said that a few times throughout this process with you, is that when people ask, how are things going? Or like, I forget the exact question, but the answer is it's the in between not knowing times that have been the absolute hardest times about everything, because you're human.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when your brain gets just a tip of information.
Just a tip. You know what's so interesting about that? So we started off by talking about the moments in the middle being the most beautiful. And here it is. It's like the moments in the middle, and like here's a moment in the middle that feels like slime on a couch. And how do you handle those moments? And that's like an interesting concept of like the full yin and yang of it, because there are sometimes moments in the middle, and not often do I think like we're in the middle of waiting for news like that, but that are really freaking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess that's another way that you get to choose your show up again, or it allows you to lose your shit and face some emotional energy that you need to face.
And I was thinking about that afterwards because I'm like, whatever I released, I wasn't just releasing the anger or the frustration with that situation. I was releasing some stuff that was deep down in my body, which is probably why I felt like so much. Well, afterwards, I thought I was exhausted before. Holy shit. Like I was taking my babies to bed and I went and laid down at 7:30. It's when we just like all cuddle up together. I could not get out of bed. I like had to message my husband and be like, can you please come turn the TV off? Cause I'm not trying to find the remote, and turn the sound machine on. Cause I'm not even going to lean over. Like I'm sleeping with the babies tonight. I cannot move. And that so it was like my body had to sleep and recover from that release that was releasing all the different things. And then I got to just kind of walk through the next day, still like frustrated about things, but not finding out about the surgery until the surgical date, until right before other surgery. But here's something super cool, guys, is when we discovered that it was going to be later and that it was going to be safe, I was like, okay, we didn't plan Mexico this way. God planned Mexico this way before, where it was supposed to be, we go to Mexico, we come home, I'm busy AF doing quickly soup making, Christmas decorating, and having a birthday party for my son, and surgery is like the next day. So it's gonna be like so busy, I don't even have time to focus. Whew, that was a good exercise. Clapping's hard.
Oh, that lat.
Ooh,
yeah, it's hitting that lat
You
for
guys ever
sure.
clapped? If you're wanting a little exercise right now, just clap. It's hard. So I told my husband, I'm like, the kids don't have the school the week of the 13th. Let's just go somewhere. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, let's just go. And
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. And now we have this membership thing. So he's looking up all this stuff and he's like, let's just go back to Mexico. We know the place. We know the people. We know what we want to do. Like it's all set there for us. The price is crazy good. And I get out of surgery and he's like, hey babe, I booked Mexico for us. We're going back to Mexico. I just got back a week ago and I'm going in a week.
I know. I was like, that's so perfect.
It's the best.
You just came home to take a vacation from Mexico.
And I'm going right back.
Yeah, this was your vacation.
Yep.
From your Mexico trip.
From Mexico. Yep. This is my little Mexico break.
Yep.
But my mostest isn't going, so that's going to kind of break my heart. But it is, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Yep. And this is what you guys got to do. I love this for your family. All of you guys get to go together.
My parents are coming.
Yep. Your parents get to go and enjoy you all as a family as well. I mean, except for the bigs, which they'll get there. But this just again lined up perfectly, not by coincidence.
Yep. And it's like, so we have the whole week now. I get to do my son's birthday party 1 week from right now. So we have 1 week, then I go to Mexico for a week, come back, crazy ass busy, leads me right into surgery, which I think it was for me a great recognition, because when I told my mom, I'm like, wow, I'm so tired here. And then I looked at her, I'm like, I wasn't tired in Mexico at all. I wasn't tired at all. Like when we go to Mexico, my son's disease is controlled. He sleeps through the night. I was sleeping 9 to 10 hours every night in a row. Maybe you wake up to pee because we're moms, but like literally like feeling like I'm getting great rest compared to our last Mexico trip. That's our last talk we did was the boundaries one.
Yeah.
Where we came home exhausted. You were sick, I think.
Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah. Because we just ran so much. It was it was not what we ideally
different energy.
And this one, we created exactly what we wanted. And I came home feeling rested and all the things. So like, I'm like, I was so good in Mexico. Like, why? But I think for me to recognize what stress can do to your body, like when you allow for that stress to come in, and especially had I not had that release with my mom, and obviously I'm facing some very stressful circumstances that sometimes go beyond your day to day of traffic and did the pizza burn or whatever. But like, still being able to do my best to have the release and then try to find solutions to step back into that space without stress. It makes me think about, like, I'm in these warrior groups, right? 1 in 8 women have breast cancer. And I'm looking at all they're like, I just saw a post today and it's like, I need something for anxiety. I need support with this. And every answer was just a drug. There was 28 answers and all of them were just different drugs or the same drug. Wonderful. Take the drug. My answer below that is like, I think this is great. Do what supports you. Also, what has supported me is having gratitude throughout the moments of spending quality time with my family and friends, of sharing and talking about it, of, just the more homeopathic ways to take care of your mind, having your faith, and sharing those pieces that a lot of people have never really they haven't even learned about gratitude yet. Like, how are they walking through this fight and doing this, not even getting to recognize how to support themselves. And not everybody can just pick up and go to Mexico. And that's a rare treat for us. I don't even know how we're pulling this off except for God supporting us in it, you know? But even if I wasn't doing that, I would be doing a staycation with my boys. I would be figuring, I'm like, we would be doing stuff. It's their break. So I'd be figuring out how to find peace and distraction in these moments to prepare for that. Instead of, like I did in a post this morning, I was talking about the shooting star and how like when we are going through adverse times, like you can look down, you can cower down, you can, have your focus in the muddle, or you can look up, and that's where the miracles happen. So getting to look up and see my shooting star and look up and see this incredible opportunity to go to Mexico and to continue to have that positive show up, and then to show up here with you guys and get this news
I know.
at the same time.
I know.
You guys.
Gosh, dang, I'm happy I was
so
able
blessed
to hear that.
No.
Right from Janie's mouth.
Janie and I'm off, our girls. Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, ladies.
Ladies.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about today.
If you didn't get any of it, understand.
Yep.
Understood. We
Yep.
totally get it because we were all over the place for a little bit. But
Yep.
the end message is there is miracles and magic
In the middle.
in all the moments, in all the moments,
moments.
all in the middle, and just do your best to just look up.
All right, guys, we love you. We love your guts. Thank you for being here with us today and celebrating. Do your stretches, do your dances.
We have a whole tutorial. If you ever have
Lymph node
lymph
surgery.
node surgery, you can come back to here and we will show you how to exercise
movements.
that area.
Yep. We got to keep that in here.
But just clap. That's how you
That's
keep
hard.
that lat going.
That lat clap.
Lat
That
clap.
clap is really hard. Okay, we
Okay.
love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining, and don't forget to subscribe and, of course, share with your friends. Guys, that's how we impact more lives. All right, see you next time.
When I was in high school, I used to do this thing called forensics, which is, I don't know why it was called that, because forensics is like criminal things. This is competitive acting. And part of it was when you did a duet acting with someone, you had to face like this.
Okay.
So I did a duet with my friend Darcy in forensic.
It feels weird not looking at each other. Yeah.
And you're like, but you have to have a conversation like they're standing in front of you. So we had to like time our handshakes out and stuff like,
hello.
Bienvenidos. So yeah, I have a plaque. We won second place that time.
Bring your plaque next time. I want to see it.
Okay. I think I might know where it is actually. I think I might actually know where it is.